Wonders shall never end. ORJI UZOR don't buy market that he is not able to carry when it's been delivered to him. Well, according to the information before me here, he don't enter the bad book or bad record of Simon Ekpa and NJOKU, the PG Prime Minister. He said it happened some couple of months ago, but now he came out to speak out simply because Simon Ekpa is in detention, or rather, he was called for questioning. Anyway, we're gonna hear the headline according to ORJI UZOR. He said, Simon Ekpa called and threatened me for not supporting Biafra. ORJI UZOR laments. According to another information here, now Obasanjo is the one now to decide who becomes the President General of NJOKU. But can you see how Igbos have become porous? Can you see how Igbos have become nobody, that even Yorubas now is the one now to decide who leads them in the Ohaneze? To tell you that this nonsense called Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, Abi Ohaneze Ndi Abreba, Abi Ohaneze Ndi Yoruba, they are not serving the interests of the people. Rather, they are the deciding factors of the central government, which is the Abuja. I could remember during the time of Buhari, he was the one that chooses Emmanuel Iwana to become the President General of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo. Yes, now Obasanjo now is the one now to decide who becomes the President General of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo. In the deciding factor of OPC, have any Igbo man been called? Even come on to vote in Lagos State, Yorubas call Igbos aliens. He called them foreigners, that they were not supposed to interfere in the politics of the Yorubas. But look at it. Igbos, on Amumu, you don't enter grade 1. If you continue this way, you will milk Nigeria to death. Will be of Onisha sends warning to Tinubu. Sorry, I did not read the headline. On the President General, IPOB backs Rivers and kicks against Obasanjo's interference. Sheikh Gumi reacts to Tinubu's tax reform bills. Anyway, these and other headlines is what we are going to treat as we move forward. So please, lend me your listening ear and make sure you like, share, comment, and keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos. Please, let us go there. The lawmaker representing Abia North, Senator ORJI UZOR, has revealed that Simon Ekpa, the self-proclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, issued threats against him for not supporting the agitation for the Biafra. KALU made this disclosure during an interview with Arise Television on Monday, which is yesterday. Simon Ekpa, a dual citizen of Finland and Nigeria, was arrested by Finnish police on November 21, 2024, and subsequently imprisoned by the District Court of Paijat-Hame. This is not imprisonment. Why is it this idiot Eniola, idiot Enioluwa Adeniyi, this guy need to be sued to the God, because this guy has been rubbishing. This is what Yoruba did in the past, using media to sabotage the movement and sabotage the Biafrans. That the Biafrans now are being recognized as a terrorist in Yoruba media. That they recognize, they said the Igbo coup of 1966 in Yoruba media. This Adeni Enioluwa, thunder wey go fire you, is still doing press up in India. Simon Ekpa is awaiting trial. He said had been jailed. Who jailed him? He faces charges of spreading terrorist propaganda via social media in 2021, allegedly inciting violence and terror in Nigeria's southeast region. The Fulani government has been pressing for Ekpa's extradition to Nigeria to face prosecution, while the finance court has set May 25 as the deadline for filing charges against him. KALU, who urged security agencies to enhance intelligence operations, stressed the importance of proactive measures in combating crime. He said, I am very strong-willed when it comes to security, and I can do anything to safeguard the lives and properties of the people I rule. You must be a strong leader to condemn crime. And I eradicated crime. No governor should tolerate any type of crime in his state. It is not allowed. Igbos must have safety on their hands. The federal government and state governors should work towards that, and the army should dismantle all the roadblocks in Igbo land. where people will carry or where people will come with transport and stop on the road is no longer viable. That is no longer security. Security is about intelligence. Simon Ekpa was calling and threatening me that I don't support Biafra, but I left him to his conscience. My conscience is that I am a Democrat, an Igbo man at heart, and I believe in this country, and I believe in my tribe where I come from in Igbere. KALU asked the Southeast governors to be resolute and ruthless in dealing with the activities of non-state actors. Ohaneze President General, IPOB backs Rivers kicks against Obasanjo's interference. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB has warned that former President Olusegun Obasanjo must stay away from the selection process of next President General of Ohaneze, Ndabreba. IPOB said Ohaneze members planning to visit Obasanjo with the aim to intervene in the selection process must jettison such a move. Imam Powerless, the spokesman of IPOB, said all Igbos outside the Southeast must be allowed to participate in the election process. Ohaneze will select a new President General in January 2025 following the expiration of the tenure of late Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu. Ahead of the election, Rivers State has been scheduled to produce the next President General. However, there are reports of some Ohaneze chieftains planning to visit Obasanjo to intervene in the process. Displeased by such a move, IPOB warned that those responsible to allow the IPOB religious leaders and first-class traditional rulers to settle the differences and pick the next President General. A statement by Powerless reads partly, furthermore, IPOB want to state it categorically and unequivocally that any individual or group of individuals who has contemplated or is contemplating or will contemplate to embark on a disgraceful visit to Obasanjo in Otafam to interfere in the coming election of Ohaneze, Ndabreba Socio-Cultural Organization must jettison such thoughts and contemplations for their own good. It is the duty of the IPOB Ohaneze, religious leaders and first-class traditional rulers in Igbo land to settle the differences between members of factions of the Ohaneze Ndigbo, not a non-Igbo person or group. Obasanjo must stay away from getting himself involved in Ohaneze matter, even if some selfish individuals want to drag him into Ohaneze Ndigbo's issues. There was never a time when any Yoruba group came to the Igbo land with their problems for their Igbo people to settle for them. It is not only shameful but subservient for any person or persons to contemplate taking Ohaneze Ndabreba matter to another tribe to settle. That will not be allowed to happen. Ndigbo has men and women of honor and integrity who can intervene to justly settle any internal issues that may arise in our Igbo. We do not need outsiders and anti-Igbo people like Obasanjo and his cronies. IPOB forbid those misguided selfish Ohaneze Ndigbo individuals from disgracing Ndigbo further with their behavior. If these individuals insist on still going to Obasanjo to get himself involved in purely Ohaneze Ndabreba internal matter, then such person or persons should, after undertaking such journey, remain in other farms and never contemplate returning to Igbo. If Ohaneze Ndausa just try to deny Ndigbo in Rivers State their due right to present the next President General of Ohaneze Ndafonjas, then those behind that attempt must be ready to take full responsibility for what would happen afterwards. More than 75% of Ndigbo living in Rivers State are competent and qualified individuals with the capacity and capability to lead Ohaneze Ndafonjas as his President General, according to Imam Powerless. We are not going to watch and allow some lunatics and psychophants to try to bastardize and destroy the thread that holds us together and work in opposition to the general interests of Ndigbo. If you continue this way, you will milk Nigeria to death. Obi of Onitsha sends warnings to politicians. The Obi of Onitsha, His Royal Majesty Nnaemeka Achebe, has warned the political class over the increasingly level of corruption in the country. The monarch urged those in leadership to put public interest above personal and individualistic desires insisting that this is the only way Nigeria will grow. He shared his concerns over the economic situation in the country in Abuja at the public presentation of a book, Bold Leap, authored by Senator Chris Anyanwu. His Royal Majesty warned that with the increasing level of corruption in the country, which is akin to making a cow, the cow will soon die if incorruptible milk was not stopped. He condemned the attitude of the political class towards accountability and good governance, likening it to the ignoble attitude of making the cow continuously without replenishing and sustaining it. The Obi of Onitsha said, should we continue making the cow, it will die. In this country, since independence, we have been taken. I think it is time we begin to think about doing something, because we have two alternatives. Keep making the cow until it dies because of our sectional interests, which we tend to protect, and our personal interests. People go into public service, not to serve the public, but to serve their pockets. Either we keep doing that and make the cow to death, or we do the opposite and place Nigeria above everything else. And I would like to add that it is time not too much in our favor. It is either we make the cow to death very, very fast, or we can turn around the country very, very fast. Bold Leap, which had gathering Nigerians made up of a former president, ex-president of the Senate, past and present senators, and former governors, is an autobiography of Senator Anyanwu with 600 pages, 3 parts, and 19 chapters. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was represented by the Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Zephaniah Gisalo. The chairman of the event and former President Olusegun Obasanjo was represented by former President of the Senate, Senator David Mark. Former President Goodluck Jonathan was represented by ex-President of the Senate, Senator Anyim Pius Anyim. The Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, Jaja of Opobo, former senators, former Anambra State governors, Chris Ngige and Peter Obi, Pan Niger Delta Forum, Pandev spokesperson, Dr. Obi Uwubi, Omonimini, senators, captains of industries, among others, were present at the said events. Sheikh Gumi reacts to Tinubu's tax reform bills. Islamic scholar and preacher Sheikh Ahmed Abubakar Gumi has expressed support for the controversial tax reform bills, deeming them advantage for all Nigerians despite resistance from the northern elders or leaders. Reports from Nigeria News allowed persistent criticism from northern governors, lawmakers, and traditional rulers who argued that the bills, if enacted, could deepen economic challenges in the region. This agreement has further intensified the ongoing tension between stakeholders from the north and also from the south. The bills, which passed their second reading in the Senate last Thursday, have ignited heated debates across the country. Speaking to Daily Post on the issue, Gumi stated on Tuesday that overall, the tax reform package holds promise for the nation. However, he acknowledged the need to revisit the value-added tax component, which has been the most divisive aspect of the proposed reforms. I believe the contentious VAT, or rather VAT, issue is the only part that needs to be reviewed. Otherwise, it is a good package for all. Gumi said when asked for his perspective on the controversy. The presidency has also clarified that contrary to insinuations in some quarters, the bill is not designed to benefit Lagos and Rivers State in any special way, but is rather targeted at enhancing the quality of life of all Nigerians, according to Sheikh Gumi Abubakar, the controversial Islamic scholar. So, my good people and other people who are listening to me, here are the top headlines before we round up. First of them is Simon Ekpa called and threatened me for not supporting BIAFRA, ORJI KALU. Another one is Ohaneze. President General IPOB back rivers kicked against Obasanjo's interference. Another one is if you continue this way, you will make Nigeria to death. It will be of Onitsha. Last but not the least, Sheikh Gumi reacts to Tinubu's tax reform bills. If you have any question, please drop it at the comment section. We are going to reply to you back. So keep on liking, sharing, commenting, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Sidiman. I'm Andy Anna Eze Kemesiano.